Hi students, good morning. CBSE class 12 term 1 chemistry important questions discussion. Question number 1. P-type semiconductor are formed when Si or Ge are doped with option A group 14 elements, option B group 15 elements, option C group 13 elements, option D group 18 elements. Correct. The answer is option C, group 13 elements. Question number 2. Equimolar solution in the same solvent have option A, same boiling point but different freezing point. B, same freezing point but different boiling points. Option C, same boiling point and same freezing point. D, different boiling point and different freezing point. Correct. The answer is same boiling point and same freezing point. Question number 3. Which of the following compounds has the highest boiling point? A, CH3, CH2, CH2Cl. B, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2Cl. C, CH3, CH, CH3, CH2Cl. D, CH3, 3CCl. Correct. The answer is option B, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2Cl. Question number 4. Acid catalyzed dehydration of T-butanol is faster than that of N-butanol because A, tertiary carbocation is more stable than primary carbocation. B, primary carbocation is more stable than tertiary carbocation. C, T-butanol has a higher boiling point. D, rearrangement takes place during dehydration of T-butanol. Correct. The answer is option A, tertiary carbocation is more stable than primary carbocation. Question number 5. Among the naturally occurring carbohydrates, fructose ring is found in the option A, glucose unit of cane sugar. B, glucose unit of cellulose. C, fructose unit of cane sugar. D, lactose unit of lactose. Correct. The answer is option C, fructose unit of cane sugar. Question number 6. Fluorine differs from rest of the halogens in some of its properties. This is due to A, its smaller size and high electronegativity. B, a lack of d orbit. C, low bond dissociation energy. D, all of these. Correct. The answer is option B, lack of d orbitals. Question number 7. The set with the correct order of acidity is A, HClO less than HClO2 less than HClO3 less than HClO4. B, HClO4 less than HClO3 less than HClO2 less than HClO. C, HClO less than HClO4 less than HClO3 less than HClO2. D, HClO4 less than HClO2 less than HClO3 less than HClO. Correct. The answer is option B, HClO4 less than HClO3 less than HClO2 less than HClO. Question number 8. When chlorine reacts with the cold and dilute solution of sodium hydroxide, it forms A, Cl and ClO, B, Cl and ClO2, C, Cl and ClO3, D, Cl and ClO4. Correct. The answer is option A, Cl and ClO. Question number 9. The formation of O2 plus boiling point PTF6 is the basis of the formation of first Zexon compound xenon compound. This is because A, O2 and Xe has a different sizes. B, both O2 and Xe are gases. C, O2 and Xe have a comparable electron negativities. D, O2 and Xe have a comparable ionization enthalpies. Correct. The answer is option D. O2 and Xe have comparable ionization enthalpies. Question number 10. Globular proteins are present in blood. B, eggs. C, milk. D, all of these. Correct. The answer is D, all of these. Question number 11. An alcohol X, when treated with a hot corn, H2SO4 gave an alkaline Y with the formula C4H8. This alkaline on ozonolysis gives a single product with the molecular formula C2H4O. The alcohol is A, butane 1-all, B, butane 2-all, 3, C, 2-methylpropan 1-all, D, 2,2-dimethyl-butane 1-all. Correct. The answer is option B, butane 2-all. Question number 12. Arrange the following compounds in a decreasing order of their boiling points. 1. CH3Br2, CH3Br2, CH3CH2Br, 3. CH3CH2CH2Br, 4. CH2CH2CH2CH2Br. Correct. The answer is the answer for the options are A, 1 greater than 2 greater than 3 greater than 4, B, 4 greater than 3 greater than 2 greater than 1, C, 1 greater than 3 greater than 2 greater than 4, option D, 3 greater than 4 greater than 1 greater than 2. Correct. The answer is option B, 4 greater than 3 greater than 2 greater than 1 according to their boiling point. Decreasing order of their boiling points. Next questions. Question number 13. The vapor pressures of the two liquids P and Q are 80 and 30 ter respectively. The total vapor pressure of the solution obtained by mixing the 3 mole of P and 2 mole of Q would be option E, 68 ter, B, 140 ter, C, 72 ter, D, 20 ter. Correct. The answer is option C, the 72 ter. Question number 14. Which of the following condition favors the existence of the substance in a solid state? A, high temperature, B, low temperature, C, high thermal energy, D, weak cohesive forces. Correct. The answer is option B, low temperature. Question number 15. Question number 15. How many lithium atoms are present in a unit cell with the edge length 3.5 A and density 0.53 G MC3? Atomic mass of lithium is equal to 6.94. Options are A 2, B 1, C 4, D 6. Correct. According to the calculation, correct. The answer is A 2. Question number 16. If an aqueous solution of the glucose is allowed to freeze, then crystals of which substance will be separated first? A, glucose, B, water, C, none of these, C, both of these, D, none of these. Correct. The answer is option A, option B, water. Question number 16. If an aqueous solution of glucose is allowed to freeze, then the crystals of which substance will be separated first? The answer is water, option B. Question number 17. Alkyl halides are immiscible in water, though they are polar, because A, they react with water to give the alcohols, B, they cannot form the hydrogen bonds with water, C, CX bond cannot be broken easily, D, they are stable compounds and are not reactive. Correct. The answer is option B, They cannot form the hydrogen bonds with water. Question number 18. The vapors of an alcohol X when passed over hot reduced copper produce an alkene. The alcohol is A. Primary alcohol, B. Secondary alcohol, C. Tertiary alcohol, D. Dihydric alcohol. Correct. The answer is option C. Tertiary alcohol. Question number 19. Which one of the amino acids can be synthesized in the body? A. Alanine, B. Lysine, C. Valine, D. Histidine. Correct. The answer is option A. Alanine. 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 Correct. The answer is option A. Alanine. Question number 20. Partial hydrolysis of XeF4 gives option A. XeO3, B. XeOF2, option C. XeOF4, option D. XeF2. Correct. The answer is option B. XeOF2. Question number 21. Among the 15th group elements, as we move from nitrogen to bismuth, the pentavalency becomes less pronounced and the tetravalency becomes more pronounced due to option A. Non-metallic character, B. Inert pair effect, C. High electronegativity, D. Large ionization energy. Correct. The answer is option B. Inert pair effect. Question number 22. Collectively, the elements of group 15 are called A. Pincogens, B. Pincoopens, C. Nicopen, D. None of these. Correct. The answer is option A. Pincogens. Question number 23. Which one of the following elements is most metallic? A. P, A. B, A. P, B. AS, C. SP, D. PI. Correct. The answer is option D. PI. Question number 24. Which of the following is not true about amino acid? A. They are constituents of all proteins. B. Alanine having one amino acid and one carboxylic group. C. Most naturally occurring amino acids have D configuration. D. Glycine is the only naturally occurring amino acid which is optically inactive. Correct. The answer is option C. Most naturally occurring amino acids have D configuration. Question number 25. Picric acid is yellow colored compound. Its chemical name is A. M-nitrobenzoic acid, B. 2,4,6-trinitropheryl, C. 2,4,6-dibromophenol, D. B-nitrophenol. Correct. The answer is option B. 2,4,6-trinitropheryl. Question number 26. Which of the following compounds will have the highest melting point? A. Chlorobenzene, B. O-dichlorobenzene, C. M-dichlorobenzene, D. P-dichlorobenzene. Correct. The answer is option D. P-dichlorobenzene. Question number 27. Two solutions of the substance N non-electroid are mixed in the following manner. 480 ml of 1.5 m of the first solution plus 550 ml of 1.2 m second solution. What is the molarity of the final mixtures? Option A 1.20 m, option B 1.50 m, option C 1.344 m, option D 2.70 m. Correct. The answer is option C 1.344 m. Question number 28. Fe3O4 magnetite is an example of A. Normal spinel structure, B. Inverse spinel structure, C. Fluoride structure, D. Antifluoride structure. Correct. The answer is option B. Inverse spinel structure. Question number 29. Which of the following crystals does not exhibit Fresnel defect? Correct. Option A. AgBr, option B. AgCl, option C. KBr, option D. ZNS. Correct. The answer is option C. KBr. Which of the following crystal does not exhibit Fresnel defect? answer is option C, KBR. Does not exist the Fresnel defect. Question number 13. If A is the degree of dissociation of Na2SO4, the count of factor 1 used for calculating the molecular mass is A 1 plus alpha, B 1 plus minus beta, option A 1 plus alpha, B 1 minus alpha, option C 1 plus 2 alpha, option D 1 minus 2 alpha. Correct. The answer is option C 1 plus 2 alpha. Question number 31. Ethyl alcohol is obtained when ethyl chloride is boiled with A. Alcoholic KOH, B. Aqueous KOH, C. Water, D. Aqueous KMnO4. Correct. The answer is option B. Aqueous KOH. Question number 32. Orthonitrophenol is less soluble in water than P and M nitrophenols because A. O-nitrophenol shows the intramolecular H bonding, B. O-nitro shows the intermolecular H bonding, C. The melting point of O-nitrophenol is lower than those of M and O isomers, D. O-nitrophenol is more volatile in steam than those of M and P isomers. Correct. Isomers. Correct. The answer is option A. O-nitrophenol shows the intermolecular H bonding. Option A. O-nitrophenol shows the intramolecular H bonding. Question number 33. Proteins are condensation polymers of A. Alpha amino acid, B. Beta amino acid, C. Alpha hydroxy acid, D. Beta hydroxy acid. Correct. The answer is option A. Alpha amino acids. Question number 34. Which of the following statement is incorrect for group 15 elements? A. Order of ionization enthalpies is triangle IH1 less than triangle IH2 less than triangle IH3. B. The boiling point and the melting point increases from top to bottom in the group. C. Dinitrogen is a gas while all others are solids. D. All statements are correct. Correct. The answer is option B. The melting point increases up to aerosonic then decrease. Here is B. The boiling point and melting point increases from top to bottom in the group. So the answer is option B. Question number 35. Nitrogen is relatively inactive element because option A. Its atom has a stable electronic configuration. B. It has a low atomic radius. C. The electronegativity is fairly high. D. Dissociation energy of its molecule is fairly high. Correct. The answer is option D. Dissociation energy of its molecule is fairly high. Question number 36. In fibrous proteins, polypeptide chains are held together. A. Van der Waals force. B. Electrostatic forces of attraction. C. Hydrogen bonds. D. Covalent bonds. Correct. The answer is option C. Hydrogen bonds. Question number 37. Which compound can exist is dipolar Swiss-Terrain structure? A. C6H5CH2CH N double bond CH2 COOH. B. CH32CHCH NH2 COOH. C. C6H5CONH NCH2 COOH. D. HOOC CH2 CH2 COOH. Correct. The answer is option B. CH32 CHCH NH2 COOH. Question number 38. The best reagent to convert the pent3N2-ol into pent3N21 is A. Acetic permanganate, B. Acetic dichromate, C. Chromic anhydride in glacial acetic acid, D. Pyritrium chlorochromate. Correct. The answer is option D. Pyritrium chlorochromate. Question number 39. Tertiary butyl alcohol gives the tertiary butyl chloride on treatment with A. Concentric HCl. 39. Tertiary butyl alcohol gives the tertiary butyl chloride on treatment with A. Concentric HCl or anhydrous ZnCl3, B. KCN, C. NaOCl, D. Cl2. Correct. The answer is options A. Concentric HCl or anhydrous ZnCl3. Question number 40. Which of the following reactions will give the major and minor products? A is the major product and B is the minor product. B. A is the minor product and B is the major product. C. Both A and B are major products. D. Only B is formed and A is not formed. Correct. The answer is option A. A is the major product and B is the minor product. Question number 41. Methyl bromide reacts with AgF to give the methyl fluoride and silver bromide. This reaction is called a fitting reaction, B. Schwartz reaction, C. Schwartz reaction, D. Frankenstein reaction. Correct. The answer is option B. Schwartz reaction. Question number 42. X is dissolved in water. Maximum boiling point is observed when X is dash 0.1 m each. A. CuSO4, B. BaCl2, C. NaCl, D. Urea. Correct. The answer is option B. BaCl2. Question number 43. The mole fraction of the solute in 1 molar aqueous solution is A. 0.027, B. 0.036, C. 0.018, D. 0.019. Correct. The answer is option C. 0.018. The mole fraction of the solute in 1 mole aqueous solution is 0.018. Question number 44. NaCl type crystal with coordination number 6:6 can be converted into CsCl type crystal with the coordination number 8:8 by applying option A. High temperature, option B. High pressure, option C. High temperature and high pressure, option D. Low temperature and low pressure. Correct. The answer is option B. High pressure. Question number 45. In NaCl structure, A. All octahedral and tetrahedral sites are occupied. B. Only octahedral sites are occupied. C. Only the tetrahedral sites are occupied. D. Neither octahedral nor tetrahedral sites are occupied. Correct. The answer is option B. Only octahedral sites are occupied. Question number 46. What is the effect of Frankel defect on the density of ionic solids? Option A. The density of the crystal increases. Option D. The density of the crystal decreases. Option C. The density of the crystal remains unchanged. D. There is no relationship between the density of the crystals and defect present in it. Correct. The answer is option C. The density of the crystals remains unchanged. Question number 47. To get N type of semiconductor, germanium should be doped with A. Gallium, B. Arsenic, C. Aluminium, D. Boron. Correct. The answer is B. Arsenic. Question number 48. The atmospheric pollution is generally measured in the units of A. Mass percentage, B. Volume percentage, C. Volume fraction, D. ppm. Correct. The answer is option D. ppm. Question number 49. A 5% solution of canned sugar molecular weight is equal to 342 is isotonic with 1% solution of the substance A. The molecular weight of X is option A 342, option B 171.2, option C 68.4, option D 136.8. Correct. The answer is option C 68.4. Question number 50. A mixture of 1-chloropropane and 2-chloropropane when treated with alcoholic KOH gives A. Pro-1-ene, B. Pro-2-ene, C. A mixture of pro-1-ene and protoene, D. Propanol. Correct. The answer is option A. Pro-1-ene. Thank you, students. All the best for your chemistry board on exams.